Hey, what's up YouTube? Mike from Mass here, Mass Aquariums. And most of you are right. Some people didn't guess, but as you can see with the short clip at the beginning of this video, I got a Mandarin Dragonette. Now that was my impulse buy if you watch my first episode of Fish Keepers Screw Ups, and that was my screw up. Big rookie mistake, big time. But I couldn't resist. There was something that took over me that I could not resist the urge to buy that fish. Now, this was one of the fish that I've always wanted when I first started getting into saltwater and doing some research. Before I even had my tank, this was a fish that I researched a ton. Now, I knew I wasn't supposed to have this fish. I knew this fish needs to go into an established tank that has established colony of pods, and so on and so forth. You guys can do your own research. I knew I wasn't supposed to have it, but I got it anyway. I read this article called The Mandarin Diner about this guy who had a couple mandarins that could just never get to the food because all the other fish were taking it. And they would go down in the corner of his tank and they were slowly starting to starve. And he trained his mandarins to eat pellets, flake food, frozen food, and slowly his mandarins got nice and fat and healthy, and they were trained to eat other stuff than copepods, amphipods, you know, their normal diet. So as you can see, this is almost 6 weeks in for this tank, and it's doing awesome. Clowns are doing great. Little hermit crab's doing great. I got some zoas. This one is Eagle Eye, and this one is a Radioactive Dragon Eye. They're also doing great. They open up really pretty every morning. I'm hoping they'll start to spread pretty soon. Shrimp's doing great. I got this fire goby, firefish, another super pretty fish. And that's it. My tank is probably one fish overstocked, but it has great filtration. I'm running an AquaClear 50 on a 10-gallon, plus a circulation pump. This water is blowing around. I do bumping it up to 2 water changes a week because it's just really simple. Heat up my water, you know, take 25-30% out, grab all the coral, put the water back in, 10 minutes, done. And I am starting to get a tiny bit of green hair algae, so there might be a little issue with my phosphates, or I might be overfeeding just a tad. So I'm increasing my water changes, feeding a tiny bit less, and I have a brand new sulfurite phosphate kit coming in the mail because the API one just sucks. It doesn't read anything near where you need it to read. So this will be more accurate, and I can, you know, tell if my phosphates are a little too high. I am using ChemiPure Elite in my filter, which has gotten great reviews to remove phosphate, but I did buy some Phosban, which is also coming in the mail. I might test that out if my phosphate levels are a little high. So, I'm rambling, but everybody's doing great. Here's my goby, my Dragonette, he's doing great. So, the Mandarin Dragonette, I was told, was captive bred. It was not. I called the store after I bought it that night to talk to the owner, and he said no, they were wild caught. So that was my first problem. Oh boy. I decided I wanted to show, not only prove to myself, but prove to anybody else that is going to take on this, something that they got themselves into, that you can train these guys to eat something other than pods and have them live, thrive, do great in your tank. Although this is not a beginner fish, I wanted to prove everybody wrong that I could take care of this fish. And it's a month in since I've had him, a little over a month, and he's doing great. He eats frozen brine shrimp, he eats frozen marine cuisine, which is of various types of marine food in one, high in protein because brine shrimp don't have a lot of protein. He eats pellets, tiny Ocean Nutrition micro pellets from the bottom, and I did see him the other day eat flake. He goes and attacks it real quick and sucks it in. So that's my spiel. Week 6 update. Reef is doing awesome. I finally got some corals. Everybody in the tank is doing great. I'm very happy with this so far. I am about to start selling off a few of my tanks. Don't worry, I'm not getting rid of my 75 or my African cichlid tank, but I am going to start selling off maybe this low-tech tank, my 20 long, maybe even my nano, and I want to save up for a 75-gallon reef because I'm addicted. And there's more fish that I want that I just can't have, more corals that I want that I can't have, so it's time to go big. Go bigger, go badder. That's all I gotta say. All you guys knew it, that it was the Mandarin Dragonette. Congratulations to you guys. That's about it. So, hope you enjoyed this little rambling update. Have any questions, put them in the comments below. Also, go join Mass Aquarium's Facebook group. There's a ton of great people on there. You can get answers to your questions super quick. You can message me, or you can just post it on the group wall or the group page, and you will get plenty of comments back almost instant. You know, there's over 560 members now, so someone's always on. I always check it. It's a lot easier for me to answer you through there than it is for me to answer your comments. I answer all my comments anyway, but I'll get to you quicker if you join the Mass Aquarium's Facebook group. Also, go check out Aaron's Aquarium Facebook group. He knows a ton of stuff about salt. You can get a ton of answers on that group about saltwater fish, as well as tropical. And that's it. So, clowns, I love them. Doing awesome. Mandarin Dragonette. He's thriving in my tank. It is not a beginner fish, but I've made it through and got him to eat, trained him to eat other things than what he's supposed to, and he's doing great. Please leave comments, like, subscribe. If you do leave a dislike, just tell me why. I don't care. Constructive criticism, tell me why you don't like it. Alright, enough rambling. This is Mike from Mass. I'm out.